Hi David, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I wondered if you could tell me a little about what you guys are up to at Mastercard.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're doing a lot in the open banking space. We see it as a big change for the industry, and what Mastercard's always been about is facilitating trade and commerce, and therefore open banking is just another opportunity to do that. So we're very much looking to enable the open banking ecosystem between third parties and the financial institutions to work more effectively, to work more securely, and to help them resolve problems that they may get.
Great, fantastic. Stuff. I'm going to fire through my 4 questions I have for you. First one's, what would you say is the biggest opportunity in open banking?
I think the opportunity really is to change the way that consumers and businesses handle their money. I think that's ultimately what it's about. I think it gives the chance to rethink how customers could interact with their money and give them the new and innovative ways to manage their money better. And that's the opportunity, that's the goal, I think, for everybody actively participating in the ecosystem, is to really change the way people manage their money.
Might be right. And what would you say is the biggest challenge then?
I think the interesting thing, the challenge, I think, is around coordination. So you've got this ecosystem that's developing, it's early days, and therefore you've got to make sure that you keep customer expectations aligned with new apps coming forward that are innovative, with the quality of the APIs that the bank's providing being open and good and secure, and all the time keeping that safe and secure.
Yes.
And anything getting out of sync in that sort of equation just risks the whole thing falling apart a bit earlier than it should do, and people, either customers or investors, losing interest. So I think it's that the skill will be in keeping it all coordinated and keeping everybody in step at the right pace.
Certainly quite a balancing act, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
So with that in mind, then what do you think is going to separate the winners from the losers?
I think the ultimate winners are going to be those that can develop a proposition for consumers and businesses that is demonstrably different to what they have today, and is worth them switching if they're kind of new to if they're trying to win the customer. If they're one of the current incumbents, then it's got to be good enough to stop them switching away. Yeah. And I think it's, in some ways, it's all for the incumbent banks to lose in some respect. They have the biggest risk in the game. I think it's the opportunity to win will come very much from anybody who really wants to change the way customers and businesses interact with their money.
Yeah, absolutely, quite exciting. And finally, almost an impossible question, but I like to ask it anyway. What does the world of open banking look like in 5 years' time?
I think that's a good question. I think in 5 years' time, the word open banking probably won't exist. In some ways, it'll just be banking in one direction. This is the way. It will be a natural part, if it was successful, of how people interact with their finances. Their underlying account holder may be different to who they do their day-to-day transactions with. So I think on one level, it will be just banking. I think also it will be beyond banking as well. So it won't just be current accounts, it will be savings, it will be pensions, it will be healthcare. So I think it'll be much more in a kind of an open data space. So I think it'll be that. So 5 years' time, if everything's successful, it'll just be the way consumers won't think of it as anything more than the way they do things naturally. But I guess the industry will know that it was kind of the open banking piece was the bit that kind of kicked it all off. It's the kind of the framework underneath it that keeps it all going.